Good morning, really. I tried to answer your question in text format on the thread, and my phone froze up, and I just don't want that to happen again. So I'm making this video. I try to keep it short. Um, so, for people who don't know what kambo is, it is a secretion that comes from the Phylomedusa bicolor, which is a frog that lives in the rainforest in Peru and Brazil. Um, it is known as the vaccine of the forest, especially when somebody gets it 3 times during a moon cycle, which is like a full moon to full moon or new moon to new moon. Um, it is known to help boost immunities, and it is also anti-parasitic. It does this by way of it consists of a bunch of peptides that are specific to that species that correspond with the different parts of our body and brain in order to elicit our own immune system's response. As for instance, some of the peptides are delmorphine and deltorphine, which are opiate peptides, which bind with our opiate receptors and clear them off and restore them to their original state, causing the rapid detox. And then there's also it's called sertraline and sauvagine and oh, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head right now, but they work to uh, what is the word I'm looking for? I want to say constrict, move the bowels, the smooth muscles, and also just like on a cellular level, cleansing the cells. So it's non-journey medicine. There is no hallucinations or visuals or anything like that. It's about 15 or 20 minutes per point. A point is about an eighth of an inch diameter dot that goes on to the gate, which is an opening that is made in the skin with a small burn causing a blister, wiping off the blister, revealing a subcutaneous layer of skin that's underneath where the blood vessels are exposed. The medicine is applied wet to that gate, and the water transfers the peptides into the bloodstream, which then goes throughout the body, going to the heart and then going out everywhere. So anywhere where the medicine is applied is it's going to take an effect on the body, but we can also adjust the location, adjust the number of points depending on the situation, the case, and how far somebody wants to go with it. And just because I'm speaking in a place where people who might not know what combo is are possibly going to hear this, um, combo is safe as long as there are no contraindications present. Some short list would be things like heart problems and like if it's dangerous for somebody's heart rate to go up, or blood pressure. It can help with high blood pressure, but if a person already has low blood pressure, um, they might want to go slow, take a layered approach, and uh, yeah, and things like brain issues, aneurysms, strokes, epilepsy. It can because it does enter the brain. That's something that people need to be extremely careful about, and a lot of facilitators are guided not to serve people with contraindication because it's our job to make sure that this is a safe experience. Um, what else? Oh, and uh, there is a controversy that a lot of times, if the medicine that a person is working with does not come vetted from from a tribe. The Matsus tribe is the head of the lineage where I got my training, and our medicine comes from directly from the Matsus tribe. Um, there are cases where people have bought medicine and it's either been fake, or sometimes it can be made with egg whites, which would cause an allergic reaction with somebody allergic to eggs. It could be very dangerous. And there are also instances of medicine being poached, and like frogs being imprisoned, injured, or killed, um, to collect their medicine. That should never happen in a proper setting. With, for instance, the Matsus tribe is reverent of the frog, and they never keep the frog in captivity, and the frog should never be harmed or killed during the collection. And when it's released back to the same place where it was collected. Um, I think. Oh, you asked about the spirit, like the consciousness. Um, I I will give you my personal opinion and my personal experience on that. Um, because that the frog's defense mechanism is this secretion. Um, it it would be very unlikely that it would even end up in a creature's mouth if the creature was from that area and had ever had that experience before. Um, is my understanding what it does. For instance, if a snake were to, this was from Sapo and My Soul by Peter Gorman, the late Peter Gorman. Um, if the if a snake were to try to eat this frog, the secretions would go into the snake's mouth, and the snake would be temporarily paralyzed, and it would be very unpleasant, and this would allow the frog to hop away. So because they have no natural predators, they live in a kind of oblivious fearlessness, and so I I feel a transference of that energy into my own energy. Not to say that I'm oblivious, because I did begin with knowledge of danger, and I'm aware of danger in my world, but I no longer feel that I'm really subject to anything except in the moment, and in the moment I have a stronger inner knowing of how to handle things. So it's no longer the pre anxiety. It's no longer carrying around depression of disappointment, because I'm more likely to just say something or handle something in the moment. I'm more likely to be direct because I don't have so many things blocking me. Um, that's a journey, though. That's a not a one hitter. I'm still doing this work. I've been working with this medicine. My very first time interacting with it was in 2015, um, when I was serving my partner, who's passed away 7 years now. Um, I first began receiving this medicine in 2018 from Yessia Muse, who is my mentor. Um, I began self-serving in 2020, and I went back to Yessia for an official training in 2021, and that's where I received permission and blessing to carry and serve the Matsus medicine. Um, yeah, if you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer.